Hello everyone, Danky Boo Jeet Kune Physiology More, and this week's content, I'm actually going to do something kind of similar but different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do a, I guess more of a retake or a little bit more detailed videos on progression of punches and or kicks, okay? And the reason I'm doing that is because, sorry it's echoing, this is the only place it's raining right now. My phone is not waterproof at all. So I want to start this by saying I had done videos similar to this in the past. However, I'm not only going to go into a little bit more details, I'm also going to hopefully get feedback throughout the week of anything else you want me to add to it, subtract to it, any other type of content you want me to add. So let me give you an example. So say for instance, I'm showing you the proper progression, punching properly and whatnot, and say you want to know not only how to punch properly, I want to know how to apply the right amount of power. I want to know how to gain more speed. I want to know how to gain more strength in this specific area, because within your punches you are using several different muscles depending on the variation of punch. With just a straight punch, you are mainly using your tricep muscles. All in all, every punch you make, you're actually going to be using different parts of your shoulder muscles, your forearm muscles as well, and when they hit the impact, the forearms muscles is what actually causes the impact of the punch. That's why Bruce Lee emphasized training your forearms religiously, because it helps with the impact of the punch. That's why when he hit somebody, they would feel more on the inside, okay? It would do more damage on the inside, which would actually potentiate taking an opponent down a lot quicker and with more pain, and they were less likely be wanting to or able to come back and retaliate back on him. And that is honestly genius. It really is. So that's why I work my forearms. I actually strained one of my forearm muscles. That's actually right here. I'm not going to squeeze it too hard. It's called the brachioradialis, which is why I have this kinesiology tape. My brachioradialis, and I've been doing therapy on it, so I've not been really working my forearms much. However, once I get back into it, I will. I think one of the reasons that actually happened in the first place, it is overuse due to lack of proper strengthening. I was doing some strengthening, but not enough compared to what I did before, not enough for what I should have been doing and the type of training that I need the strength in to actually support. So as far as that, I just wanted to give you an introduction today. Please, today is also going to be, please watch this video, think of ideas, brainstorm a little bit, maybe write some things down, and please comment tonight, in the morning, whatever. I will actually periodically look for comments on my YouTube channel, so hopefully we get some good feedback this week. I just want to do something a little bit different. One thing I want to end with is, those of you who have not seen this shirt, this is actually, I ran track my senior year in high school, a little bit my junior year, but senior year is when I found my knack for distance. I joined the cross country team, then I joined the track team. Didn't do as well in track as I had cross country, because I realized I was actually more of distance, and that is actually one way that helps me transfer to martial arts, or more transfer to focusing more on martial arts, because I'm 42 now. I started sparked interest in martial arts when I was 5, when I seen my first Bruce Lee movie. I just kind of did it sporadically, off and on for so many years. Kind of dabbled here, dabbled there. Then back in 2005, I went an entire summer where I was doing 2 to 3 training sessions a day. I worked the shit out of my body. After that, I went about 3.5 years where I didn't do hardly shit. And then a buddy of mine asked me to do a lightweight cage fight for him. I did it. I trained hard for a week. That's about how long I had. Well, actually, I had a little more than a week, but I trained hard for a week. Took 2 days of recovery, and then I realized at that point even more that I am more of a martial artist. I am not a fighter. I want to be able to defend myself and my family. I am a pacifist. I do not like to hurt people. I don't like to upset people. I don't like confrontation. But I will handle whatever is thrown in front of me in whatever way possible, and that I need to. And the point I'm getting at is that I talk about gradual progression a lot, but the point I'm getting at is I transferred from longer distance running to martial arts, because I realized my body is designed for high volume training. But it's not just running. I'd never liked to do just run. I've never liked to just push weights or just do martial arts training sessions. I've always liked to do everything, and that's what brought me to Jeet Kune Do, because I realized that's exactly what Jeet Kune Do is. That's what I love about Jeet Kune Do. That's why I'm so passionate about it, and why I want to carry it on to other people, because it allows you to be a free spirit, have an open mind, and potentiate such limitless limitations as possible. And what I mean by that is, yes, we all have limits in life, but we have a term in what we have called our limitless crew, where we are limitless. It does not mean we don't have limits. Everyone has limits, but it means once we find our limits, we push past those, and we embrace the struggle. We embrace the discomfort. We do whatever needs to be done to push past that, and we do it willingly. When our mind tells us not to, we don't just give in. We do it. Yes, we're all going to fall on our face sometimes, but the point I'm making is it is so difficult. So many things that might seem so difficult on the forefront, but in all reality, it's probably not as bad as you think. So let's do these things. Let's embrace discomfort, and then because of that, I'm actually going to show you this shirt. This is to actually represent my track coach my senior year. He actually said this little quote, just a short quote, and it went like this. It said, it wasn't really a quote actually, it was actually just some advice. It said, do not listen to those voices in your head that tell you to quit. Because if you do, you're never going to achieve what you want to in life. But as long as you ignore those voices in your head and you push past the pain and the suffering and everything, guess what? You'll achieve many great things. So this shirt here, my senior year that my coach actually started what was called a 500 mile club. And that basically you had, technically it's a quick story, sorry, I'm almost done here. We actually had, the program was 4 months. I only had 3 months because I went out way too hard. I injured my knees and I had to take, excuse me, David, I had to take a full 3 weeks off of running, so I couldn't. And then I went out, was a dumbass, ran 7.6 miles in the snow, jumped in snowdrift, slipped on ice, smacked my bad knee, then I had to take another week off. So that's about a month. I had 3 months. In 3 months, okay, the 4-month program, the guy who won the trophy for the most miles had 572 miles, but he had 4 months to do that. In 3 months, I ran 526 miles. So it's still a win to me. So here's the shirt. Okay, those of you want to check it out, pause it if you want to fully read it. But it is inspiration to me. I've had this for a long time. It's all raggedy and shit because I've had it for a long time. I graduated in 2001 and it is 2024. So let's do these things, embrace discomfort, stay motivated, believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there, get your ass up, smash the punch, kick that like button, just don't break it. Get out and do something. Do more than what you did yesterday. Realize that you are much more capable than what you ever thought possible. You must push past your mind and you're stronger than you think. Embrace the discomfort. Push yourself. Let's go.